This is kind of unexpected. I was not planning on doing this stream today, but I just now thought about it. So here we are. Um, hey Lincoln. Lincoln. Anyway, this live stream is on me sharing my own personal thoughts on Switch 2 and why I think everything was phenomenal in its own way, and how this is probably one of the best best Nintendo consoles to ever release, actually. Um, Kind of insane. We're going to talk about that and more. So, first topic, the Direct started off with Mario Kart World. My initial reaction, it was so good. I couldn't believe how amazing the graphics looked, and just the amazing detail. But the small detail, not small because a lot of people were talking about it, is the price. Now, the price for now, don't get me wrong, the game looks great, and I'm definitely buying it. But the problem with that is that Mario Kart digital is $80. Crazy. And the physical is 90. Kind of insane. I can't. No. No live stream. You want
But is this yours?
That looks like it. Never worn that in my life. Here, let me see the size. Is it large? Hey, I've never worn this. It's a medium. This might be Crosby's. Go give this to Crosby and see if it says. Lincoln.
Ow!
Oh, my bad. Lincoln, just so you know, I'm live streaming. Say hi. Oh yeah, I'm giving my thoughts on Switch 2 if you want to do it.
No one cares.
Okay. So on the topic of Mario Kart World, the game looked great. I never saw any spoilers of what the game looked like. I just knew it was going to be mentioned because it was shown in the trailer. And also I had the Nintendo Today app, so I was able to see everything. Yo, new viewer, what's up? Just talking about my thoughts. Mario Kart World was awesome, but the price is just too high. That's what I think. And a lot of people are probably going to agree with me on that. Some people won't. That's fine. It's your opinion, but whatever. Alright, next topic. Off of Mario Kart World, the free roam, I mean, yeah, the entire game looks great. I have nothing else to say. Free roam looked awesome. But the next topic is game chat. That was the last thing that I was going to expect for Nintendo to have a game chat feature that would let you, talk to your friends while you're playing. I never expected it. I just thought they were just going to keep it because you can still talk to your friends on Fortnite. No. They added a freaking camera that only cost $50. That's pretty good pricing. But the thing about that is that you still have to pay extra. It's not a bad price. It's definitely less than the PlayStation camera. Hey, what's up, new viewer, whoever you are? I should show chat on here. Anyway, game chat, it looked awesome. Built-in microphone, filters out sound. That is one of the best ideas I've ever heard in my life. A built-in microphone, oh, 3, okay. Yo, what's up, guys? Built-in microphone and everything. 4? Yo, okay. Yo. Okay, I'm just going to keep talking. Anyway, the game chat was awesome. The fact that it filters out sound in the background is amazing. Super cool, really cool idea. And I'm actually going to put a poll up here. Do you agree with what I'm saying so far? Yes or no? Okay, that's just all we're doing. I'll end it whenever everybody's done. Okay, anyway, game chat, awesome. The way that it filters out sound is amazing. Nothing else I need to say about that. That's just my personal opinion. Everything looks great except for the laggy parts, like when you're playing the game. But overall, pretty good. Next topic, the Welcome Tour game, or no, the mouse feature. That's what we're talking about next. Just the hardware. We'll do the hardware. Hardware, in terms of like hardware, this is vastly improved from the last Switch 2. Like, it's awesome. New viewer, what's up? Alright, get out.
Carter.
Somebody, yeah, that's not cool, man.
What? Let me see. What? What?
Look,
And?
he said something inappropriate. Anyway,
And?
Lincoln, it was inappropriate. I don't allow inappropriate. Just so y'all know, I don't allow inappropriate behavior on here. If you do that, I will have your comments removed and you'll be removed from the channel. That's just my personal opinion. I'm sorry if that offended you, but if you be mean, you gotta get out. That's just the thing. Anyway, aside from that, wow, I've never experienced anything like that in my life. Anyway, on the topic of game chat, the fact that you can play with people at the same time is awesome. Love that feature. Moving on, I'm going to start ranting about this for a long time, is the Welcome Tour game. Now, yo, what's up? What's up, dude? What's up? So, the main concern I have with this is that it is a paid game. Like, all of the other consoles, like, let's say, for example, Astro's Playroom on PS5. Like, that game is free. Like, when you buy a PS5, you get it with the game, right? But with Switch 2, it is paid. I don't understand. Yeah, right. Like, oh, that's crazy. So, like, it's like, so crazy. That's just my personal thinking on it, is that it's paid. Like, I don't get that. My reaction is on the channel if you want to watch my reaction to that. If you want to go do that, you can. I'm not trying to make you to, but go do that. Anyway, now that we got that out of the way, like, the Welcome Tour looks like a cool game. There's no way it's going to be over $10. But the fact that I have on that is that it's just paid. Next order of business here. What was next? I was going to talk about hardware. Hardware was like 20 minutes into the net. Hardware, in fact, some like screen display. I'm sorry, that one guy interrupted me. His screen, in terms of screen display, like, it looked awesome. Like, I have nothing else to say. Like, the Switch, like, and the fact that the dock has a fan and 4K support, mouse feature, like, all these new features. Nintendo was not messing around. Like, they did everything they had to do with just everything. I couldn't believe it. It was insane. But it's just, like, awesome. I can't put it into more words. The more storage, 256 gigabytes. Hey, thanks for the like, dude. Appreciate that. Just the fact that it is 8 times the storage. Oh my gosh, yeah, I liked. That's fine. That's fine. It's kind of insane, and like, I just can't believe it, dude. It's so, like, it was so hard for me to comprehend. If you want to go watch that, you can. I'm not trying to make you leave or anything, but it was so cool. Alright, next topic. I'm not trying to get ahead of myself here. um, Dragon Drive or whatever it's called. I believe it's what it's called. That one game where you drive around on a wheelchair. Anyway, that game was really cool. Like with the mouse features and stuff, that you can like do this to shoot the ball. Super cool. And the fact that you can like, I'm sure they're gonna add like a clicking feature where you can like, if you click, you go
Hey,
faster.
Carter, is this yours?
I don't know. Don't interrupt me again. Anyway, bro, this is the craziest live stream I've ever done. On the topic of that, hold on. Lincoln, how dare you?
What?
You made me forget what I was talking about. Dragon Drive. So Dragon Drive looked really good. Mouse controls look super smooth and super responsive. I'm really happy that Nintendo did that. It's amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that poll. But yeah, I'll leave it up for like 5 more minutes. So it's like I just don't. Wow, I just don't know, dude. It was so crazy. Next, Lincoln, can you stop making noises? Next, off the topic of that, we have. It's so hard for me to remember because I don't have anything else to look at to know what's next. Let's talk about the PlayStation games that are being brought, or developers that made games on PlayStation to Switch. When I first saw that Elden Ring was being brought to Switch, I was ecstatic. Like, I was like, dude, they have to add Call of Duty, right? Well, they didn't. That's what I was sad about, but I tried to be positive, and I was like, all the games on here that have been announced are great. It gave me more of an opportunity to play Elden Ring on Switch 2 on the go, which is awesome. And they're going to add more games in the future. So that's super cool. And just how many more developers they're going to collab with is awesome. Because there's so many other games that are on PlayStation, like Ghost of Tsushima or something like that can be added to Switch 2. The Switch 2 could run that. Like, it actually could. I feel like it could. So, I forgot to mention Joy-Cons. They magnetically attach. Super cool. And the stand on the console is so good. Like, just, yeah. So, Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 is a game that I really wanted to play. It looked so fun when I was watching the Direct. The graphics looked amazing. It was running smoothly. And it was so, like, awesome and lively. It looked so good. Like, the animations and stuff like that. It looked better than a PS5, honestly. I don't know. That's just what I'm saying. It looked as good as a PS5. I'm going to take down that poll. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Next, we have the Hollow Knight Silksong. No, Deltarune. When Deltarune was announced, I was so happy. Deltarune, I'm pretty sure it's a Switch exclusive. I hope it gets added to Switch 1 at some point. But, still, that's amazing. And also, obviously, Hollow Knight Silksong. People were so happy that Hollow Knight Silksong was going to be announced. And, yeah. I'm trying to think. Okay, after that, there's a game I really didn't care about. It was some sort of anime game. I have no clue. It looked like anime or a manga or something like that. I didn't really care about that. Hades 2 is going to be on there. Hades 2 also was really good. I might actually get that. Actually, probably not. But the main 2 games that I was so happy about was Kirby Star Riders and Donkey Kong Bonanza. Listen, those games are absolutely, they look so good, and like just everything, and Looks awesome. Lincoln, what are your thoughts on Switch 2?
Amazing.
What would you rate it out of 10?
11.
W rating. I was going to give a rating at the end. Let's move on to those two games that I just said. Kirby Air Riders and Donkey Kong Bonanza. So, starting with Kirby Air Riders because, obviously, it is the first game that was announced. The grass and the flowers and everything looked great. Obviously, it was just a reveal trailer, but it's still being released in 2025 at some point. We haven't seen any gameplay yet, or at least I haven't. And it looks so good. I was so in awe. If you want to go watch that, you can.
Hey, is this yours?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh gosh. What are you doing?
I don't know.
My glasses, dude. Okay. Next. We're almost done. We're almost through. If y'all are getting tired of this, like, I don't want to listen to this guy yap about Switch 2 all day. Don't worry. I'm almost done. So, sorry. I'm sorry if that, like, made you angry. I promise you that was just a joke, okay? I did not mean to make anyone angry. It was kind of funny in my mind. So, on the topic of Donkey Kong Bonanza, that is probably one of the most hyped games I've ever seen. We haven't gotten a 3D, how do you do D? D.
Hey, is this
3D. No. A 3D Donkey Kong game. It looked really good. It was so good. Like this, you can pick up rocks and you can throw them at things. You can pick up other types of rocks and throw them at things. Weathering happens. A little bit of science for you. Kaboom! But that was so dumb. Anyway, still on the topic of that, the trailer was great. When I saw Donkey Kong breaking through, I already knew it was a Donkey Kong game. I knew it was a Donkey Kong game before the Direct even started because I had the Nintendo Today app. If no one knew that I had the Nintendo Today app. Anyway, it looked really good. A S plus Direct. Now we're gonna rate it not just on S plus, but out of 10. Okay, out of 10 is a huge deal because Switch 2 Direct, out of 10. I'm gonna dock points. I'm gonna dock points. For the prices, Mario Kart World was $80. That's gonna dock off about 0.5. So right now we're at like a 9.5. The Nintendo World Tour, whatever that's called, Welcome Tour. Yo, what's up, Arsh? How you doing, man? Did you watch the Switch 2 Direct? You did? What? I just want to get your opinion. What was your opinion on it? What did you think?
Wait, is someone on?
It's Arsh.
Hello.
Everything's up. Yeah, I agree. Listen, I completely agree with that. It's overpriced, but you can also get a bundle, which is $20 less. So that's probably what I'm gonna get. But what are your opinion on like how the games looked, like on the quality, like you know what I'm saying, like on the quality of the console and everything? I just want you to be specific. I just want you to be specific here. I mean, I'm not angry at you because it's your own opinion, but in my personal opinion, I thought it looked great. Just everything about it. I know it's movie Donkey Kong. I know I kind of felt weird about that too, but the eyes, yeah, kind of crazy. What do you think about the Mario Kart? Yeah, that's true. But when you're doing a race, like it's not. That makes a lot of sense. I feel like there should be a mode dedicated to that. That makes a lot of sense. I feel like no, I feel like they are going to make those separate modes. Like you can choose if it wants to be closed or opened. And that's what I think. I mean, it would make sense. But yeah, thanks for tuning in on the stream, man. I'm almost done. I've been live for 21 minutes. Dude, the stream where I was reacting was like almost an hour because it was crazy. Oh, by the way, Arsh, you should watch that. It's crazy. Wait, have you watched that? Have you watched my reaction yet? You will? Okay. No, okay, yeah. Alright, that's fine. I was just seeing if you were watching it. Anyway, overall, like, the prices and everything, that knocks it down 0.5 just because of the price. The games look awesome. So, Donkey Kong Bonanza, it's fairly priced. Like, it's $70, right? $70 is still fair because that's what every other game is. And also Hollow Knight Silksong. I don't think I'm gonna get that game, but it looks good. I might get it actually. It looks pretty cool. Deltarune. I was so happy about Deltarune, man. Deltarune. Whoo, man. And chapters 3 and 4. It's new. Okay, Silksong. All right. Do you know how much it'll cost? Maybe 60, 70, 40. I don't know. Around. Okay. Yeah, I'll try it out. It looks fun. I've never played Hollow Knight, but Silksong looks really cool, so I might play it. Last question. Are you planning on buying the Switch 2? Maybe. Valid answer. I'm saving up for it right now because I have a job. I have a job. Food truck worker. W's. But the Donkey Kong Bonanza looked great. I'm not going to dock off any points for that. 9.5 is where we're sitting at right now. But the welcome tour, the fact that is paid, just hurts my soul. Because, like, the welcome tour shouldn't be paid because it is literally every other console, like Astro's Playroom, makes a free, trial of, like, how the console works. And it also taught you how everything worked in Astro's Playroom. I feel like that's what Nintendo should have done. But it's kind of crazy. That's just my opinion. What do we have? What's next? Elden Ring was announced. Listen, when Elden Ring was announced, I was like, bro, we gotta get Call of Duty. Like, dude, Call of Duty has to be released. And also Madden. I love Madden games. Madden is awesome. We're gonna bring it up like 2 points because of Madden. We're sitting at like 9.7. See, the welcome tour does dock off like 0.4 points because I really don't care. I already know a lot about the system. But I might get it just because it looks cool. The Switch 2 edition games, I never talked about them. Oh, Switch 1 compatibility. I'm happy they added that. I'm gonna add like 1 point for that, so we got like point 2, so we're sitting in the 9.7 again. Switch 2 edition games. Switch 2 edition brings it up at like 0.1. We're at like a 9.8 right now. 9.8. It was such a good direct. Like, it's so hard for me to rate this because every single bit of the direct was good except for a few price. Tomodachi Life, yes, that was from the last direct. I should have talked about that too. I've never played Tomodachi Life. I've never played Tomodachi Life, but I might get the new one just because it looks awesome. But the thing I worry about is that it looks exactly like Animal Crossing. It looks exactly like it. There's probably going to be some differences, but it looked like an Animal Crossing clone. That's just my opinion. Yeah. What else is there? The Dragon Drive game. I'm definitely getting that. It looked awesome. And what are your thoughts on like the hardware itself, like the hardware of the system, like how, like the dock and the fan for the dock that cools down the Switch, like just everything hardware. Like what do you think about that? I don't like having to stare at you, just waiting for your answer. I'm sorry. That's what you're thinking right now. I'm sorry about that. I like the snap better than the click. Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of people called it the Nintendo clap. That's insane. The click just got annoying over time. That's just what I think. And it's also going to be quieter. Like, since it's a magnet, it's going to be a whole lot quieter when you attach the Joy-Cons, which is really good. And the fact that they were able to keep it the same thickness is, like, insane. I don't know how they did that. I don't know how they compiled this many features into a system that has the same thickness. But it is bigger, so there's more. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, see ya. I'll post my rating on, like, a post so you can look at it. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Thanks for the smiles, dude. Okay, next. The overall rating, 9.8. Just because of the price it only drops that down like 0.2. But overall, the direct was really good. It was awesome, and yeah. So Arsh, have a good night, man. See you tomorrow. And talk to you later. Alright, so that was my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct, Switch 2 Direct specifically. I know that took a while. I'm sorry. A lot of YouTubers do like they post full-length videos and not live streams. I just thought this would be easier because I didn't want to edit a lot. So I'm sorry. I might experiment with a 3-minute short. Might edit it into a 3-minute short. I don't know. But anyway, you all have a great night. This has been really fun, except for that one guy. I bet that one guy does that to himself. Anyway, I will see y'all next time. Oh, yo, what's up, Gunner? Yeah, I was doing my thoughts on the Switch 2 Direct. If you want, I'm about to stop the stream, so if you want to,
Gunner!
Yo, Gunner. Listen. So I gave.
Teammate.
That's Arsh. And yeah, that guy. Hey, Gunner, scroll up. Do you see the message I removed? The guy's name. Did you see that? No, bro, you can't be saying that. I literally just said if you. I literally just said if you say something that's inappropriate, I'll remove it. So sorry, I gotta remove it, dude. Ha. Anyway. Sorry, Gunner. Anyway, Nintendo Direct was awesome. You all have a great night. I'll see y'all next time. And, as always, have fun. That's what my teacher says all the time. As always, have a great night. See y'all next time. I've had a lot of fun. Gunner, don't worry. You can rewind the stream. You can rewind the stream and see what happened. You can always rewind it and watch what happened. It's near the beginning when I first started talking about the big things, you know. So you'll be able to see that. But other than that, you all have a great night. I'm going to wait till we reach 30 minutes and I'm going to end it. See y'all. Have a good night. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.